Double S tips you $5 and says, "Can you address the rumors that there were fixed fights in Pride?"
I've spoke about this before, and I would be an idiot if I said there wasn't fixed fights in Pride. I would be a fool to think that there was that much mafia presence around and there wasn't some kind of concessions that fighters had to make. I don't think that any fighter in their right mind would, voluntarily go and seek out, hey, I want to throw the fight, or would you throw the fight for me? I think any of that went on was influenced by, some kind of angle the mob was, that had, certain, betting lines that they needed changed or whatever. I mean, there's so much nefarious things that would go on there culturally that I didn't understand. So I would say I'd be an idiot, like I said. But in order for me to say anybody had one fight fixed or not fixed and didn't fixed and all this, I don't know. Me personally, I never threw a fight. I had them come to me and kind of say it in a roundabout way, and I just had no interest in my integrity and my principles or anything that I was going to present to the public that I felt like, long-term wise, even if they gave me $250,000 and okay, I spend that, I still got my pride to deal with. I'm going to have my pride for the rest of my life. I'm going to have my integrity. So I thought that was more important to me than any kind of monetary compensation.
Now, Rick Bassman has actually told this story to me on here about Mark Coleman taking the 60 grand for his dive in that one Pride fight. Were you surprised that Mark did that, or was it just a situation where it was good money for him, you think?
Oh, it wasn't money. It was opportunity. You know what they ended up doing? And I don't think Rick realizes this. They held Mark's participation in the Grand Prix event over his head if he didn't take what they were offering. So if you think about it, Mark had lost like 3 or 4 fights before the Takada fight. And the only way they were going to allow Mark to move forward was to say, hey, we're going to match you up with Takada. Good news. We'll get you into Pride. And bad news, you're going to lose. And I don't think if there would have been another way, I know that Mark would have took the other way. But if he didn't agree to, my understanding is that if he didn't agree to take a dive with Takada, that he would not have been allowed to participate in the Grand Prix, and that his fighting days would have been over. So you look at it from his perspective, father, young, 2 young kids, 2 young girls, and the UFC was closed to him at that point. And so the only thing that he has is he's got to try Pride. So I honestly can't fault him, and presented with similar circumstances, I can't say that I would have done any different. I know that he had a lot on his plate. I know he regrets it. I know it's a huge regret of his, and I think that he stated that publicly. That it's just something where I just know I've known Mark for I've known him since 1992. I've known him for 30 years, and we come from the same general area in Ohio. It's just, I know that if there was a different way to do it, I know that he would have did it a different way, and I know he regrets it.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.